What's going on, everybody? I wanted to talk a little bit more about Camila Cabello. Here's my situation with all of these artists that are coming out, these let's call it cultural groups, non-black groups, that are coming out. They start off, they dancing and, popping like cultural, popping like us, dancing like us, singing like us, swag like us, personality even like us. They come up like us. And then later on you find out in the same situation as Camilla, that they don't like us, like they make fun of us. I can only imagine the hell that Normani went through when she was in that group, Fifth Harmony. And let me be honest with you, I do not listen to Fifth Harmony. They don't have that much talent to me as singers. They are a manufactured group, a manufactured talent, which means in my definition is that the studio gives them their best sound. To me, if you don't have the ability to sing a cappella live, and if you don't have those vocals live, to me, you're not really a talent. You're really manufactured, put together, and created by men. So my thing is, I don't really even know these people because I don't know them by their talent. Now, when I actually took the time to listen to Camilla, her song Havana, amongst other songs that I have heard on the radio, didn't know it was her, I actually wanted to go back and listen to her a cappella in live to make sure that I can give her a fair grade. And what I find is she does not have a bad sound. She sounds okay. In my opinion, that is not anything special about her voice. There's no acrobatics in that voice. Ariana Grande, to me, no, she's not black, but Ariana can sing. Ariana has pitch. She has acrobatics in her voice. She can do a lot of things with her voice rather than just singing and having a pretty sound. So I did see that about Ariana, and what I noticed about Camilla has a nice vocal sound, but that does not translate to a original to me. She's not somebody that is honestly a Beyonce for me. Everybody has their certain type of music they like to listen to, and it does whatever for them. Particularly with me, I like artists that's really gonna reach my soul, because I've been through a lot, and when you've been through a lot, it usually takes a lot. Okay, so with Camilla, I have an issue that she says that she was 15 and she didn't know. Because I can beg to differ, because you went to a public school for one. Anybody that went to a public school in the United States of America has had the education to know slavery. And if you had that course in your class, if you went to a school in the United States, you were surrounded by other students. That means you had black, Asian, Spanish, white, you had all races in your class. Okay, and there were some people in that class when you taught that, and everybody studies black history. That is the only time we really praise and celebrate black history, is when you're in school. So I beg to differ, and I don't believe her point in argument that she did not have the education and knowledge. You are insulting your teachers and the United States educational system, because you have had the training and you were surrounded by other students that were not your race enough to hear their stories of how they were discriminated upon. So I don't buy that. That was not a good reason for giving an apology. That was not a good apology. What I prefer is that if you don't like a particular race, be real about it. Just don't like us. Like with me, I don't want your fake love. I don't want somebody that really don't like me to just try to get the clap and the hand clap and acceptance. Don't make me feel like you like me and accept me if you don't. Stick to what you feel, and that is what I'm going to get from you. I resonate with real. So if you're not real about how you feel, then you don't need to say it. And then another thing, why don't you do salsa? Why don't you do merengue? Why don't you do Bequero Ike? Do those dances. Do the cha-cha. Get rich, famous, and notoriety by doing what you're good at, being naturally who you are. If you really don't like the people that you're stealing the actual sound, the dance moves, and everything else from, then stick to what you good at and the people you love. Because what I find is people like her, people like Cardi B even, and what I'm tiptoeing with Cardi B now, because Cardi B has talked about in Love and Hip Hop how she really wanted to be a rapper, how she was so passionate that she had to pay $60,000 so that they can play her song. She cried and she gave us all these sympathy stories of how and why she wanted to be a rapper. Now that she's established and has made a name for herself, now that she has mainstream media covering for her, this girl will go and take a dump on live, and instead of them blasting that, and instead of them calling it what it is, disgusting, not classy, and disgraceful, they put up, oh, Cardi B is on the cover, the first female on the cover of Vogue magazine. They don't want to show who she really is, so they cover for her as she screws over herself and makes a complete craze out of herself. That's what I'm seeing here. Instead of you portraying that you want to be a rapper and you tell the world that, stick to what you really want. Okay, because now she's saying, now that she's established and now that she has an audience and now that she has participation of mainstream media and them covering up for her, she now does not always, she says she doesn't want to do this forever. So what do you want? Why use the rap game? Oh, now the conversation is you don't have to write your own raps to be a hip hop rapper. Oh, yes you do. Since it was created, people were known for their talent and creativity and the cipher, which is freestyling. But no one seems to make her freestyle. Everybody gives her passes, and I don't understand why. Stick to what you good at, because what's going to happen is later on, like it has, Cardi was called out for calling people monkeys, calling black women monkeys and roaches. See what I'm saying? You use people's styles and culture to get to where you want to go. And then when you find that somewhat establishment, all of a sudden, I don't want to do this anymore. All of a sudden, I'm going to steal your favorite rapper's raps and I'm going to make money off of it. All of a sudden, you don't have the right to be a rapper. Now it's minute and it's nothing to you. Now you're dismissing the whole art of rap and in the heart of hip hop. That's what I'm saying. And I'm seeing that also with Gina Rodriguez. But here is my problem with the blacks that make these raps. Y'all rapping about niggas, saying the N-word in your raps, knowing that these are lyrics, knowing that they're going to be on Google, knowing that all types of races are going to want to say and recite what you are saying, and then you get mad when they say the word. To me, that not even to me, that just does not make sense for you to write a rap using these words and get mad at people for saying the words. This is the reason, in my opinion, that a lot of other races that see this mess, they give you the gripe they give you. They treat you the way they treat you because they feel like you don't see and you're blind. You don't even know what you're doing. You're getting a bad response from other races because you don't see that by you writing these lyrics, other people are going to recite the lyrics and you get mad and get an attitude about it. So it does not make sense. It just don't make sense. So that's how I feel about that. I feel like at 15, you definitely know what you're doing. You definitely are surrounded by other people that are black that tell you their stories about being discriminated on, and you have an opportunity. If you didn't know and if you was uneducated, how are you educated enough to allow people putting memes up on this account of Normani being hung, calling her racial names? How is it okay, and how do you have the education and knowledge to know that and put that up if you don't know anything about what we went through? That's what I'm saying. You know that much, then you know what you're doing. You are aware of what you're doing, and you're acting upon what's in your heart. It takes me back to Blue Ivy. Everybody wonder what in the world is Blue Ivy doing when she said, Mom, Dad, wait. At the Grammys, when Camila gave her speech, Blue Ivy was like, when her mom and dad was clapping, when Beyonce and Jay-Z started clapping, she stopped them. Now everybody's like, oh. So she's seeing what's going on. She knew. See, the thing about it is a lot of these little girls, and mostly little girls that I've known, and little boys, they know these groups that I don't care about, like Fifth Harmony, that I don't find anything powerful about them except that Normani's a great dancer. Normani and these girls can sing, but for me, it just takes more to it. Okay, Normani, her stage presence is tops. But yet somebody in Camila's comments, one of her fans was saying that Normani, they gave a racial slur and said she does not have stage presence, which was straight jealousy and envy because she's known for her stage presence. Like, that's what I'm saying. To say that for Blue Ivy to do that at that point in time, she was basically saying, I'm thinking that no mom, no dad, it's stuff y'all don't know about. Normani don't even like, Camila don't even like us, so don't clap for her. That's how I take it, based on what came out last year and this year. Don't give me an apology. Like I was watching somebody else who said, I think it was Marula, but this person said, don't give me a text, give me a video. Give me a video. Let me see your face. This is what I'm saying. Let me see your face. If you want to give me an apology, let me see your face. I want to see the real out of you. I don't want to hear this in no text. Okay? I don't want to. This is enough text. Enough posts. I want to hear and see you. It's crazy because I was on Twitter and I went in on her. And they was quick to time me out or block my Twitter or whatever they do because they didn't like how I went in on her. But it's okay for all these other people to come at us, and that is a part of oppression. That's what we're meaning about oppression. Oppressing me. I can't respond. I can't defend myself. I can't stand for myself or my people that have been just disrespected by people like Camila and people like Camila. I can't do that, but she can do that. They can do that. Why is that okay? How is that okay? Why are we okay with her little apology? Why are people that don't know nothing about what we went through okay to tell us that at least she apologized? Don't get cussed out. You have no idea. So that's just a little bit more of what I wanted to say as far as Camila is concerned. Those are my thoughts and feelings. And I hope the best for Normani. I just cried when she just danced. When she danced alone, I cried. That's real. That is real talent. But a lot of these artists that are put together by the Simons and the this and the that, you're being manufactured. Talent speaks for talent. You don't need to show me you like I got makeup on. You don't need to show me you all made up in no sexy outfit. I don't want to see that. I want to see your talent. But what they're doing is putting that before you so that can seduce you. And that can be like a magnetism to the person that they're trying to put up and display. No, cover that ass. And I want to hear the talent. I don't want to see. Let's take it back to Escape Days. Let's take it back to In Vogue. Take it back to the older groups that had the sweatpants on and that wasn't about sexually arousing you into liking their music. I want your talent to speak for itself. So that's my thoughts. That's my idea as far as Camila go. Hopefully that's the end of that. But I had obviously a lot to say about that. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments below.